Students, today we shall take one of the lesson, The Last Child, from supplementary book Movements. So it is written by Mulkraj Anand. Mulkraj Anand was a great Anglo-Indian writer. He was born on 12 December 1905 at Peshawar in North India Frontier Province in British period. His father's name was Lal Chand. He was a clerk in Dogra regiment, and his mother was Ishwar Kaur, and she belonged to one of the peasants' family. He was married to Kathleen Ben Chandler in 1939, and she was one of the British actress. Again, he was married to Shirin Bajifdar. She was a choreographer and dancer, and he married to her in 1950, and she lived with him lifelong to the time of his death 2004. He was a recipient of many awards also. So Sahitya Academy Award was given to him in 1971, and Padma Bhushan was presented to him in 1967. He was passed away on 28 September 2004 in Pune. Now, open your book on page number 1. The Last Child. It was the festival of spring. It was the festival, celebration, day of the celebration of spring season, autumn season. From the wintry shades of narrow lanes and alleys emerged a gaily clad humanity. From the wintry shades of narrow lanes, winter has just finished, and from the wintry shades of narrow lanes, the lanes that were narrow, lanes, streets, narrow streets. The narrow streets, from the wintry shades, from the shades of the winter, people came out where? To the narrow streets and alleys and narrow passages. Emerged a gaily clad humanity. Gaily clad means, gaily means happy. Happily, they wore. Clad is the verb of cloth. Okay? As shod is the verb of shoes. In the same way, clad is the verb of cloth. So, they wore the cheerful cloth, and all the humanity, all the people, all the race of the humanity came out of the houses because the winter season has passed and spring season started. Some walked. Some people were walking to reach to the festival. Some rode on horses, and some people started riding, sitting on the back of horses. Others sat where? Being carried in bamboo and bullock carts. They were carried in the bamboo cart and bullock carts. So some people were going to the festival walking on their feet, and some people were going riding on their horses, and others were sitting in the bamboo or bullock carts, and they were going towards the festival. Clear? So one little boy ran between his father's legs. So out of so many people who were going to the festival, there was one of the small boy, and that small boy was moving between the two legs of his father because he was a small boy, and his height was so low, brimming over with life and laughter. Brimming over means extremely happy. He was full of happiness with life and laughter. With happiness, with laughter, he was moving between the two legs of his father towards the festival. I think first paragraph is clear. Let us see the next paragraph. come child come, called his parents. The child's parents, mother and father, called him, come child come. How did they call? Saying the words, come child come. As he lagged behind, when he was slow, he left behind. Then when he was left behind, then his parents called him, come child come. Fascinated by the toys in the shop that lined the way. Fascinated by the toys, he was attracted by the toys because he was a small child. So he was attracted towards the toys in the shops that lined the way, that were arranged on the way to the festival. He hurried towards his parents. Hurriedly, quickly, he moved towards his parents. Who did he move towards his parents? The child. When he was called, come child come, then he was detached from the where? From the toys. He was distracted from the toys. Although earlier he was attracted, but when he was called with the words, come child come, he was distracted, and then he ran towards his parents. Hurried towards his parents. His feet obedient to their call. When the parents called, then being obedient child, he ran towards them. His eyes still lingering on the receding toys. Although he ran towards his parents, but still he was not completely distracted. His eyes still lingering on the receding toys. When he was moving forward, the shops were going back to him, but still his eyes stayed towards the shops of the toys. As he came to where they had stopped to wait for him. Now he reached to the parents where they were waiting for the arrival of the child. He could not suppress the desire of his heart. He had one of the desire. For what? For those things that were kept in the shop. He could not suppress, he could not stop the desire of his heart, even though he well knew the old cold stare of refusal in their eyes. Although he was familiar to the nature of his parents. What was the nature of his parents? That they will stare, gaze. Stare means gaze. They would gaze towards whom? Towards the child, of refusal in their eyes, of denial. They would deny, they would refuse to buy those toys. He was familiar to the nature of his parents. Then also he had the courage to ask for those toys to his parents. I want that toy, he pleaded. He requested that he wanted that toy. So we shall discuss remaining paragraphs in next video. Thank you.